Hello, everybody. It's Julian James, and welcome back to the Julian James Show. I'm working on like an actual video to put out, but I just thought I'd come in here today really quickly. I thought I should talk about. I really wasn't gonna do a video about this stuff because I feel like it's a little exploitive, and also I didn't really know what I wanted to say. But, so Surviving R. Kelly has been a 3-night, 6-episode event. And I don't know if anyone's been watching it or keeping up with it, but it's pretty intense. I wasn't gonna talk about it, like I said, but afterwards last night, a good girlfriend of mine was texting me, and we're just talking, and she sent me this screenshot that she was talking to her mom. And her mom was talking about how she knew one of the girls, Joycelyn. And the whole time I was watching last night's episode, I'm like, why does this girl and her mother look so familiar? And they showed the house in Atlanta where he was keeping some of the girls, and I literally know where that is. Oh, that's my homegirl, and it's nothing like that. It's just like, he's doing this to girls that live here. And Atlanta is very small, which means I'm sure it's somebody that I know or somebody that I know in there or who's been in there. And it just... Okay, let me start from the beginning. So the special pretty much documents his life, from birth to now. And they discuss a lot of the makings of a psychopath, to put it lightly. The abuse that took place in his childhood, just the hostile environment that he was brought up in. And a lot of black people are brought up in. And it really makes me sad because I did not realize truly how many people, boys and girls, are assaulted sexually, familiarly, before they're even like 10 years old. So we do all of that to discuss, R. Kelly's childhood, and then we get to, Aaliyah and all of that. And it's just like, we have a guy who can't read and write, and he has this control over these girls. I can't even say women, they're girls. Because not only are they, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 when they meet him, but that's where they stay. Like, when you do that to it, like, you've removed her from education, from life experiences, from social experiences, from the opportunity to grow up. You take that away from them, and they stay that age. And so the Aaliyah situation, a lot of people know about, a lot of people don't, a lot of people choose to be ignorant about it. But that is known. That is a situation that people know about. So it's like, all right, we talk about it, we find out truly how sick it is. We have grown men, like his road managers, his entourage, grown men who, if he touches down, in New York for his show tonight, he's like, all right, y'all need to head to the mall. Like, if he's going to LA, if he's got a forum show, he's like, all right, y'all need to head down to Topanga and get me some girl. Like, what? What? And then you have to look at, like, they're documenting the fact that every time it's like a major allegation or a major this or a major that, he's just dropping hits. This guy is just dropping hits, like black staple music. Like, at what point did we just not care about black girls? I really don't want to do too much because I actually really encourage people to watch it. If you can handle it, I really encourage you to watch it, just because that's just how important I think it is to see, if you don't already know. So I guess what I really want to talk about is the culture shift and how the culture truly does not care about black girls. At first, R. Kelly was definitely targeting younger, poorer black girls so that they were easier to manipulate, easier to impress, easier to, you know what I mean? Like, that was very clearly his MO. But as time went on, it was girls, I can't speak for them, but girls that I can only imagine were willing to a certain degree. Because at this point, we're in 2015, 16, 17, 18, and we're in Atlanta. And at that point, Mona Scott Young, VH1, they have a whole culture of girls who were in middle and high school watching Love and Hip Hop and things of that nature, where everything that is like their whole life is centered around Instagram and grabbing up a baller, grabbing up a rich guy. And so you have someone like R. Kelly who is like, oh, listen, you know, you're trying to do this and now you want to get booked, girl, I'll get you booked. Like, don't worry, I'll get you booked. Of course they're gonna go. Of course they're gonna go. These are girls who have never had a healthy relationship with men, whether their daddy is in their life or not. I ain't even talking about that. These are women who have never had a healthy relationship with men in power. Ever. Ever. And so, of course, it's very appealing and it's very intriguing. And of course, they're gonna go. And of course, they're gonna want to hold on to it. And the next thing you know, you ain't talked to your mama in 3 years? What really disturbed me, because it all disturbed me, including the grown women who knew the type of man R. Kelly was and got involved anyway. Only because these are women who are choosing to discount the stories and the lives and the trauma of other black women. That is disturbing to me. No more disturbing to me than, you know, what these men are doing, obviously. But to know that that's where we're at culturally, that women are like, yeah, I heard all that, but no, I ain't trying to hear all that. And you can still go on a date and be with him to even get caught up like this in your 30s. That is just so disturbing to me, but really broke my heart. And I almost didn't even catch it. I was on Twitter, you know, reading. I was late, first of all. I was like I've been 30 minutes late on every episode so far. And one of his former employees was saying, Dominique, yeah, he would dress her up and socialize her like a boy, and that was his boyfriend. That was his boy toy. And I was like, what? Like, I thought that was like, what? And then a few clips later, we get to Joycelyn, and I've seen this video of Joycelyn outside of the restaurant or whatever in LA. And Dominique was there. And first of all, Joycelyn's eyes looked dead. Like, she, as far as what she looked like, she too looked like a different person. But Dominique literally was a different person. Hold on. This is a guy who redesigned a young woman. Like, this is like, she was a regular, what, I think 18 or 19-year-old girl, something along those lines, maybe younger. And then he literally redesigned her. She was a whole, like, I didn't recognize her. I did not. So it's like, but like, not even just the face, not even just the hair, not even just the eyes, but like the outfits, the mannerisms. It's like, what is he doing to these girls, and how on earth can you look at this and not be disturbed? What is so ingrained in the patriarchy to where men can watch this and be like, hey man, but that don't really mean shit. Like, what on earth? So really what this video is about is that I really want to know why no one cares about black girls. And I really want to know what is going to happen to change that. When are we as a people going to care about black girls? When are we going to start prioritizing black girls? At what point do black girls matter more than music? At what point do black girls matter more than movies? At what point do black girls matter more than magazines? At what point do black girls matter than sales and profit? At what point do black girls matter? Where? Where do they matter? Because it is not on, if you turn on the TV right now, it's a million channels, and none of them, besides maybe Centric and OWN, give a fuck about black girls and their lives. Like, every storyline they get to shit on a black girl, they take it. Every story that could possibly exist to shit on a black woman, they take it. Like, black women have to be the pinnacle of class, and they have to hold themselves to such a high standard to even be made to feel like they matter. They still don't. Shit, they still don't. Like, Oprah, Michelle Obama, and Beyonce, those are like top 3 in the media black women, and they are torn to shreds every day. At what point do we start to care about black women? When? When? Because it ain't now. It's very clear that it's not now. When? That's all. I don't know. Maybe I'll put it up. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll keep this up. Maybe I won't. I don't know. Do better, everybody. It's gross. It's gross. I do recommend that everyone watches Surviving R. Kelly simply because, like, and the thing that is my favorite part is like, oh, some of these women are lying and we know it. Okay, guess what? All of them could be lying. Every single woman on that documentary, every single human being involved in that could be lying. They could be. Guess what? We still have a marriage certificate of R. Kelly and Aaliyah that is forged because she was 15 and says she was 18. We know that. That's a fact. We have a video of him sleeping with. We have a video of him raping a 14-year-old girl on camera. That's a video. That's a fact. So it doesn't matter. And these girls haven't talked to their mamas and daddies in years. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It could literally all be false. Those 3 things ought to be enough for me to never have to hear the name Robert Kelly again. But it won't be. And that's a problem. And I'm done. And I'll see y'all in a week or whenever or whatever. Bye.